For my artist presentation, I picked Isaac Cordal. I know it's not a biography, but some brief history about him. He was born in 1974 in Pontevedra, Galicia, Spain. He studied at the University of Fine Arts, Pontevedra. He studied 5 more years at the School of Cantieros, Pontevedra, a school dedicated to the conservation of stone crafts. And then he finished training at Camberwell College of Arts in London. So it's taken a long time, a lot of schooling to get to where he is now. That's something that we can focus on. Next, a lot of his work was relatable to our work in this class, specifically by size and texture. His work reminded me of our first assignment when we made the homes and took pictures of it at different locations. It's really everything that he does. He likes to use small and inconspicuous figures made of concrete to place them in various locations to cause interest. The texture is used by his surroundings, whether it be stone, whether it be cement as well, trees, buildings. All of that has been used to enhance his art. With that, he says, it's a work that goes unnoticed. You have to pay attention to see it. It isn't a monument in the middle of the square. It's a bit more complex than other works in a larger format. So he likes working with smaller scale things. This one was a sculpture done in Sweden, and it's kind of his focal point. He wants his viewers to look up, to look past kind of the mundane, to look past their everyday lives, like his quote. You have to look harder, you have to focus in on the small details, and that's what he wants us to do. He wants us to look past our phones, look past kind of the technology that's so eye-catching, and look past that to something more. Some of his art here. The one in the top left was titled Friend Request, that you can submit a friend request but still feel sad. The top right of someone taking a picture, kind of not realizing where they are in the grand scheme of things, whether they be trampling, a path or nature, things like that, just getting in wherever he can to take the shot. He was considered an artist of the Anthropocene. It's a type of green art that focuses on the interrelated environmental and social damage caused by Western models of progress. So that's another thing that he likes to focus on, kind of the meaning behind his small figures. Even though they are small, they can be world-altering. Just as us as people, we may seem small and insignificant, but we can cause a lot of damage to the world around us, and that's kind of what he focuses on. Another one, just kind of our slavery to money, towards technology, towards our things. And again, he wants us to look past that. So some more scenes of that. Leaders, being leaders and blind followers. The one on the bottom right, how they're all being swallowed up by this puddle, not really realizing what's going on really, but just following the leader and staying there, arguing. Businessmen, being in control. The bottom left is one waiting for global warming. So not really doing anything, but knowing it's happening because of what they're doing, and he's prepared for it. Small art that gives a greater meaning. So I'm with Isaac. We need to be like him and focus on what matters most. Look up from our phones, our devices, and realize that there's a bigger picture going on. We can use our art, the things that we've learned in our class this semester, and use that to really evoke emotion and change, the way we see things. And so that's Isaac and his work.